Hey there, people. So, I know you weren't expecting this. I wasn't really either. But, well, I guess I messed something up, and, Massey come took everything. So, just really don't know what to say. All of our equipment's gone back. I'm just trying to get enough grass cut here that I can keep the cows going until, till the bank comes and picks them all up. But I don't know. It's been a struggle. You know what the hell? I just can't do this, darn it. No, I found that thing in the barn, man. It's a pretty neat piece of kit, but yeah. No, everything's going really well, actually. We're doing... You city folk, you're just so gullible, I tell you. You see some old fella in a pair of coveralls and a faded baseball cap, and anything he says to you is suddenly the gospel truth, huh? Oh, well, we've had our fun. What'd you think of that there, Cindy? Okay, what do we got to do today? Well, I got news for you. We don't have a whole lot to do today. No sirree, we don't. That coffee plant was a complete failure. I thought it would be. When they finally figured out, dummies, it was way too cold up here to be growing coffee. I think they got about 6 pounds out of the whole plantation. You know, there's that coffee that's grown in like beetle poop or something. I don't think they'll even be able to sell it for as much as that stuff. But there you go. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah. No, but as you can see, all of our stuff's still here. We got our cows, and they have silage now. Makes them happy. Isn't that right, sweetheart? Yes, indeed. Yeah, it looks like we need to do a little bit of cleaning up here, though. Well, Mona's being quite the snot today, ain't she? You been arguing with Mona again, Cindy? I tell you. You got a yard full of ladies, you gotta expect conflict, I suppose. Alright, let's go get our fine cows cleaned up a little bit. Yeah. I was gonna use this instead, but I figured I'd use the scythe. You might have thought the chainsaw was just broke down. That wouldn't have been a big deal. Alrighty. Yeah, I know. I never had a sense of humor before the interwebs. I can't explain it. Maybe I just never had anybody to pull tricks on before. Alright, let's get this cleaned up. Try not to scoop up all their lunch. Speaking of the interwebs, I tell you, there's, you know, and relating to farming and all, there's, that whole situation of brewing a thing called Real Farm. Well, let me tell you, that's about as real as, well, as me losing all my equipment and getting stuck with nothing but a hand scythe and a hatchet. I tell you, it's a funny state of affairs. This is just too tough to dump in there. What I'm going to do is place it with our other little pile. And that way, when it comes to making a little bit of the TMR, we'll have us some grass available. There we go. So, yeah, I think that fella there that's running that Real Farm thing, it turns out that's just a little bit of a scam. We kind of thought it might be. I mean, you know, after all, making big promises and actually fulfilling them can be quite different things. And when you've made the kind of promises that were made there, and then you're foolish enough to actually let people look into it before they got to drop a dime on it, well, I tell you, that dime ain't going to get dropped, especially not now. Not when there's so many better ones out there, like pure farming, cattle and crops. Yes, indeed. And, of course, if all else fails, you can always do the farm simulator thing. I understand that's a pretty popular little piece of software. So, hey, buddy. You watch them girls. I think Mona and Cindy are at it again. Alright, we're getting a little bit of production going on here. I wonder how our milks are doing. Let me have a look at my handy device thing. Okay, what do we got here? Milk. Ooh, we got 2,100 liters of milk ready to go off to the store. That's a beautiful thing, that is. My goodness. And they seem to be doing pretty good. In fact, we're due having a calf here, probably by tomorrow. Well, that's a nice thing. They're saying they could use a little more silage too, so I think we get back on the tractor here and make it so, to quote a famous space type commander. Ain't that strange? I'm gonna have to have that looked at. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to start this thing and find out I got a dead battery. I see that, eh? One of them indicator lights is on when the tractor ain't running. And I hadn't turned it to the accessory thing yet either, so... No, that's just, I'll have to watch that. I don't want to show up here some morning and, you know, needing to be doing something right off and find out that what's really going on is this. Now, one thing we do got to get to, I guess, as it is going to be close here. We only got a little while to think about getting ourselves a decent harvester. And we certainly do not have the money. Now, I suppose that we could lease one, but I kind of always look at that as, you know, paying for somebody else's breakfast and starving to death. So I just as soon have my own piece of kit that I can keep track of. So I think what we're going to have to do is start selling off some of the lumber and maybe taking down a bit more. That should be alright. That should be alright. Alrighty, ladies, here you go. Yeah, I know why we didn't just set up another trough out there. Let's have a look here, shall we? I gotta watch for that one cow. I don't know where she... Oh, she's way out in the back field. Alrighty. I get confused sometimes. I thought it was this one, but no, she's way out there. Alright, you're looking good for that, and you're looking good for that. So we're just gonna throw a little silage in the front trough. Alrighty. Really? That's one interesting little ballet we got going on out there. Some kind of confused cows or something, I tell you. Oh well, lead them to it. Did that swing all the way shut? It did, good. I left it unlatched once. Luckily the cows didn't notice, but I did. Yeah, wind blew it open. Freaked me out. Counted the cows 4 times before I was actually happy they were all there. Doo-doo. In you get. But no, I wasn't kidding about the coffee plantation. That place just did not manage. I don't think I've ever seen a company with such a short lifespan as that one. But they're gone. That field is sitting there vacant. They got big plans for one thing or another. There's something about putting some kind of specialized bakery in there that makes like donuts and all kinds of weirdness. I don't know. Donuts are such a rip-off anyway. I mean, who'd have thought, you know? You sell the donut, and then you turn around and sell the piece you stole out of the middle in a separate bag and call it a donut hole? Good Lord, the hole is where you took it out of. What's the matter with these people, I'm telling you. Alright, that's a pretty good thing. So, yeah, we gotta generate We got what? Oh, second to mids. We got one more of that. We got 3. That's 4. I figure we've got about 4 more here that we can go through. 4 more sessions, and then we're going to have to buy ourselves a harvester. So, now there's lots of places I do want to be taking trees, but there is one spot more in particular than pretty much any other. And that's that I got some interference out here. Yeah, we get that 1 row of corn that's darn near ready. I'd really like to know what the heck's up with that. But, anyway, this tree, this has got to go, man. This is just one nasty tree. Okay. Let's, yeah, I think I want to get down nice and low on this one. There we go. Make sure we're good and square to that field. Yeah, away we go. Oh, I forgot to check my sawdust levels. I always do that. We want to be oh, I don't know, a 3. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah. Just delimit. There we go. Yeah, we'll get rid of this little funny end, because there's not much use to anybody of these things, let me tell you. There we go. Yeah, the rest of it will be used in the chainsaw, of course. Now, I got it. You know what? I have forgotten. How long are we making our logs? You guys don't remember either. Well, it's not much value to me, is it? There we are. There's a stack of them over here. So, here we go. Yeah, it's kind of awkward, isn't it? Now, let's see here. 4 meter, I guess, eh? Alrighty. That's good to know. Well, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that 1 row of corn. You know me, I loathe to lose anything. But, Dad. No explaining that, I'll tell you. Alrighty. Oh, I ain't feeling that frisky. No, sirree. So, let's get us a 4 meter. Ooh, that's pretty close. And give her a cut there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty, that's that one. Also, oh yeah, we don't need our measuring tape out anymore. I'm just going to end up dragging it through the woods and breaking the end off it like I did with my other one. Alrighty, now, this one. Well, it's not really in the way, but as we are needing the lumber anyway. No, I ain't chopping it down with that. That's just for delimit. And that looks about right. Doo-doo-doo-doo, boom, boom. Beautiful summer day here, I must say. There we go. Ooh, nice job, eh? See how good you can do when you keep your axe good and sharp. Spent about an hour this morning trimming this thing up. I was sitting out in the barn with that scythe. Surprisingly good shape considering it's not exactly indoor storage, you know what I'm saying. So, and let's get this nasty little top cut off before somebody pokes her eye out. There we go. Alrighty. Do. Well, it's not quite perfect, is it? Dang. Losing my skills. Let's see here. Oopsie. Oh, that's just darn near perfect, isn't it? Now we'll do our quacks like a duck walk. Oop. We're going to learn to count too. And we've only made one, so we really want to be at the 8s, don't we? There we go. I'd be awful upset if I got there and I had one of these things that was a full 8 meters long. I'd never get the thing off the ground. I have hard time picking up some of these 4 meters at a time, but they're not that bad. When you get one of these real thick trees, then I just can't manage it. But for the most part, I can drag these little guys around pretty good. You work outdoors your whole life, you tend to, get a good wire of constitution going on. Okay, we're out to the 20s now. Big one. And a lot of these pieces I won't be packing by myself. And last, perfect. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's reel in our tape. Alright. Now. There we go. Now get that stump cleaned up. Excuse me. We'll do the same over here. Yeah. I'm also thinking, though, that these have got to go. So, that looks pretty much perfect to me. I'd like to hear back from some of you folks. I'm sure that you've seen the YouTube type videos and stuff on this this new IP, as all you young kids call it. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about with this real farm and all of that. I don't know. Yeah, the fellas as evasive as the guy that made that is, you don't have a lot of hope for what they're doing. And in this case, that's kind of what we got. So, but I say, form your own opinions. I'm looking forward to giving that pure farming thing a kick. And as y'all know, we have been paying close and special attentions to that cattle and crops. Because those fellas look like they kind of know what they're doing. Get this end bit cut. There we go. Now, what's this one doing? I suppose this is still in the edge of the field too, isn't it? Yeah, it's still kind of in the way. That'd be the best way to drop her. Ooh, let's see if I still got this in me. Down nice and low. Yeah. That's a real farming animation there, I'll tell you. Yeah. Well, I think my hatcheting skills here need a little work. I'm still pretty quick, but I kind of make it look like magic, don't I? Yes, indeed. Sign of a true lumberjack, I tell you. When they can take a hatchet and make you think you're watching magic. Alrighty. Get this little end bit cut off again. Alright. I think this field might actually be usable now. Oh man, well I suppose we might as well. Let's make her an even set. Nice. Not quite as quick as the chainsaw, maybe, but I have noticed all my cows give a bit of a start every time I light that thing up. Oh, I noticed for some reason, even though they call them chickens, chickens don't seem to mind at all. Who'd have figured, huh? And chickens were brave and cows were, well, chicken. Yep, I tell you, it's a funny, funny world. Now imagine I could stand with knocking a couple down on the other side as well, but I think I will let you fine folks get back down to the bus stop and wander back into the city. Ah, sorry about pulling your leg earlier. I hope none of you was, offended and stuff. And I know you city folks, you get like pretty thin skin sometimes. But granted, you don't need to be as thick and gruely as we are out here. So there you are. Actually, this end's just beautiful, isn't it? I don't know why the heck I stopped so short on my field. We could have been out to here. Alright, people. You have a fine bus trip back, and we will see you here the next time. Take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.